So I thought I was impervious to it, and then I started drinking again about 2 years ago, New Year's Eve, and was fine, absolutely fine for maybe almost a year, I reckon. But without even noticing it, I just gradually started to sort of spiral down to the point where I was miserable all the time. Like super
Because of drinking or just big?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was just like, I thought there was something wrong with me. I was exhausted all the time. I couldn't face anything. I got nothing done. My flat was always a shithole. I was just a miserable guy. And I thought there was, somebody goes to me, I think you maybe are low on something. You should get a blood test. Because I reckon you could be low on iron or something like that, the way that you're all...
I had that one.
Exhausted and knackered all the time. So I went to the doctor, right?
Yep.
And I goes, can I get a blood... I went and got my blood test, went back with my results, and I went, so, what does it look like? Bear in mind, I hadn't even considered that I might be an alcoholic.
They're like, this is vodka, sir.
Right? Yeah. He looks at it and goes, you're perfectly fine. There's nothing... Everything is at normal. They're at good levels. You're a healthy person.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, well, then what's wrong with me? And he was asking me questions about how I was generally, and he goes, "I'm going to make you do a questionnaire because I have a suspicion that there might be a particular thing that is worth looking at." So I did this.
It's so
question.
funny if he goes, "Can you just walk in a straight line for me? Just touch your nose, sir, and do the alphabet backwards." Yeah.
I did this questionnaire, and he goes, "Yeah, that's what I thought." He goes, "I think you have a thing called..."
You're a Disney princess. You are Jasmine.
yeah, you're Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine was a pissy. So he goes, I think that you might have this thing called dysthymia.
What?
And I thought, oh, brilliant, finally, a condition. And he goes,
something to work on.
Yeah, I'm like, excellent, that's something.
What's it called?
Dysthymia. Sometimes people pronounce it dysthymia.
Right.
And I said, what is that? And he said, it's a form of chronic depression. I thought, brilliant, I can use that as an excuse for being such a piece of shit. And now I'm a victim of something. I can lean on this, you know?
Is that
and I went,
is that what Jordan Peterson suffers from?
I don't know.
I think it's exactly...
He suffers from a fair old amount of shit, I would say.
I
thought he was autistic. So.
I goes to him...
No, that's bad. It's like wrong.
Yeah, that's a good Jordan.
And so the question becomes then. It's a very archetypal.
Archetypal. That's a great Jordan Peterson, man. It's a very
bad.
niche reference. Yeah, it's bad.
It's like wrong. It's like that bit. Oh my god, I hate it when he says that.
Dave Callan does a really good Jordan, and that was when he goes,
and so the question then becomes.
I was like, oh, that's fantastic. I'm fucking pinching that.
Yeah.
Great.
So you got dysthymia?
Yeah, so he goes, dysthymia. He goes, it's a form of chronic depression. And I was like, wicked, I can settle into that. Like,
You're excited about depression?
I can use that. I can then go, this stuff's not really my fault. I'm ill.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I didn't really plan to. And he goes, well, actually. He goes, it's a very mild and manageable form of depression. So even my depression's piss weak.
Yeah, can't even get full depression, you weak dog.
My depression's got such low self-esteem that I can boss it about.
There's a bit right there, man.
Even my depression's weak.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, well then how come I'm like not managing? How come I'm like this all the time? And he goes, I don't know. He goes, what, is your diet okay? I said, well, I think it's all right, you know. Everything on there looks okay. He said, yeah. He says, do you drink? And I said, yeah.
That was just you yakking.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, he said, do you drink? And I was sick on his lap. I said, a bit. And he said, well, how much? I said, you know, not normal. And he said, when was your last drink? I said, just before I came here.